Not waste time. Some of you will really have to, so let's begin the program with a prayer. May I ask Almario Gutierrez to lead us in prayer. Please rise.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father God, we thank you for giving us the chance for this occasion to get together and reminisce our good old days as brothers and schoolmates. We thank you for the food that has been served today and is to be served. We thank you for the organizers of this occasion. We implore your blessings and grace. We ask for good health, and we hope we'll enjoy this the rest of the evening, and give us the guidance and safety for when we go home later. This we ask of you through our Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Mary, help of Christians,
pray for us. So there will only be two messages, one from me and one from Monchel. So without much ado, we are taking a video not for public for consumption but for the purpose of yung mga international classmates natin, particularly sa United States. Gusto nila ng documentation para lang they could be one with us tonight. So begin with good evening, gentlemen, batchmates. Welcome to Camp Krame. It is always a pleasure to have you here for reasons other than being arrested or following up your firearms license, registration, or permit to carry or police clearance. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for taking the time out from your very busy schedules and for making that big effort to come here to attend our meeting and reunion of sorts. I'd like to, forgive me, but I'd like to give special mention to Hans Ira, who took the provincial bus all the way from Calamba. Palpakan naman natin. It only goes to show, di ba, kung gusto may paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. Pero gusto niya kaya gumawa siya paraan makarating dito. He took the bus. He walked all the way from Santolan, EDSA Santolan, to this place. So getting a group as diverse as ours, getting a group together as diverse as ours is already a big task as it is. And we appreciate it very much that you have made that task much easier with your valuable presence here tonight. This meeting is not only timely but very necessary. We will soon be celebrating our 40th anniversary as Don Bosco alumni in January 2018. And we need to resolve pressing issues given the very limited time in our hands. For some, 2018 may seem to be still a long way. But if we consider the fact that our activity falls in January of 2018, it would be safe to say that this is just a good to count as an extension of part or an extended part of 2017. This leaves us with only over a year or 15 months to be more exact to plan and prepare for that big event. Depending on our priorities and desires, some items in our preparations might even require a minimum of 1 year to reserve, such as might even require a minimum of 1 year to reserve, such as the venue of our activities or our uniforms and the like. Kung umaten po kayo ng alumni kami sa Don Bosco, yung mga 40th, nagse-celebrate ng 40th, binibigyan talaga ng special place na yan na malapit sa stage. Dahil medyo may edad na yung mga yun, di ba? Kasama na tayo doon. Para hindi na masyadong naglalakad. Tapos naka-catered na yan, medyo decente na ang suot, kasi hindi na bagay masyadong naka-dry fit na lang, ano? So medyo maayos-ayos na tayo noon. So it might also be worth mentioning at this point, para sa kaalaman ng lahat at hindi na magtanong, I would be retiring compulsorily or mandatory from the service by October 27. The direct and immediate impact of this would be a diminished sphere of influence and limited resources on my part, which had helped us survive in the past through our previous class reunions and related activities. It is wonderful to have beautiful plans and numerous suggestions, but with each plan, we will be requiring the commensurate amount of logistics, material and financial resources, as well as the personnel or staff to support all this. With each suggestion, we will also be needing to know your solution. Not just that it should be like this, it should be like that, but how we will be able to do this or to do that. Most of us are already at the home stretch or twilight of our respective careers, and we surely know what we can or what we cannot do. So we need to really discuss and agree on specific measures or actions that will help our batch become more self-reliant and our activities more sustainable in the years to come. We need to prepare for the inevitable fact that we have to get this done and get this going. Where do we go from here? Monchel de los Santos will be presenting in detail our proposed action plan. It is not a perfect plan, we know, but we need to start with some concrete talking points. And Monchel here will try to make a pitch about it and see if it can work for you. We will be having an open discussion after this. With the spirit of Don Bosco guiding us, the same Bosconian brotherhood that has brought us together for so many years, I am confident that we can do this and make this happen. We cannot do this alone or with just a few of us doing all the work. We need all of you and all the support we can get from our fellow batchmates to become as much a part of this as anyone else. Don Bosco now uses the motto, Forza Ascende Superius. Ascende Superius meaning come up higher. On the other hand, Forza means a number of things. It is a call to courage and fortitude. It is a word of encouragement, a psychological push, a nudge for everyone to go the extra mile, to give that added effort, to make just one more try if one initially fails, when one temporarily suffers a setback. It is a word very dear to Bosconian and Salesians alike nowadays. So I urge all of us here, therefore, to go that extra mile, to give that added effort, to make just one more try. Forza for our batch, our alma mater, Don Bosco, for Ma'am Mary, the help of all Christians, and for the greater glory of God. Thank you.
Evening show na. Nangangil po, Raydon kayo. Section 20.
Good evening po, Noe Castillo, 4:30.
Alright. Diba si Angie?
Ay, 4:20, Angelo.
Good evening, batchmates. I would like to outline in simple terms what we need to achieve for 2018. Our homecoming and also our 40th anniversary. We have to raise more or less 1 million pesos, broken down as follows. On the big night, which is a week before homecoming, this was recommended by our international batchmates. We will be spending more or less 250,000 pesos. On the homecoming proper, the 40th anniversary, we also need to spend around 250,000. I will entertain questions later on how we will come up on the amount. Now, Artie and myself was thinking what legacy we would give to Don Bosco. We were looking at funding a classroom or workshop equipment, which Don Bosco really needs. And we're looking at an amount of 500,000 pesos. Assuming that is not doable, we're looking for the advance funding for our 45th and 50th anniversary. The timetable to achieve this should be for local donors, we should have the money by March 2017. For international donors, May 2017. We coordinated with Bobby Factoran, and that was his request to allow them to meet sometime on April 2017. Why do we need to have that money by March 2017? We cannot plan or move without the financial resources. We cannot book venues, we cannot pay down payments without the money. For ease of monitoring the donations, we will lump each donation in 50,000 pesos. You are free to choose among yourselves, your group mates, on how to achieve that amount. Where are we now? Where are the funding now? Of date, Benny Legaspi gave 50,000 pesos. RT gave 50,000. And I also gave 50,000 for a total of 150,000 pesos. International donors more or less committed between 350 to 450,000 pesos. So that leaves us a balance of around $500,000, more or less. Do you have any questions? Is this something that we can do?
Isip muna kami.
Take your time.
Magkano pa? Kalahating milyon?
Give or take.
Give or take $500,000.
For a classroom, we need $500,000, right? So total is 1 million for the year.
Total plan. Project.
Wala pa yung wala pa yung classroom.
Hindi, yung 1 million to, pati yung classroom. Yung legacy.
Kasama yung 40 years natin.
40 years kasama na. And hopefully, kung yung sa classroom may sobra doon, sana na yung 45, so 200. Just in case. Give or take.
Do you have any recommendation or suggestion?
70,000 on your insurance.
Yung interest, yung service, syempre, tsaka enjoyment. But if I may add, I know wala namang aamin sa atin na mayaman tayo, di ba? So, pero lahat naman sa atin aamin na we have been blessed so far. Blessed with life, blessed with friends, blessed with family. But there are among us who are more blessed. So, ang only suggestion ko, if I may add to Monchel's, let us share those blessings with those who are less blessed. Hindi natin pipilitin yung mga hindi kaya. Pero naman yung kaya, huwag naman masyadong nasa denial stage. Di ba? Kasi kaya naman eh. For example, yung 2 kuwebas, kahit hatiin na nila yung 50. Di ba? Ano baka naman natin, baka maniwala. Yung sinasabi ni Monchel, yung 50, malaki pag tinignan yung isang tao. Although kaya ng iba, well and good, thank you. Nag-commit tuloy si June Bella, same thing. So, 50 na yon. So, minus 50 na. Pero hanggang di ko namin nakikita kasi ayaw namin bilangin. Oo. Hindi naman. Ikaw kaya. Anyway, pero pag pinagkati-hatihan yun, like you group yourselves in 2s, in 4s, in 5s, I think it is reachable na. Ayaw namin kasi sana, the reason why, bakit 50? Sasabihin nyo, kasi ang hirap mag-monitor kung may mag-donate ng 5,000, 1,000, ang hirap magbantay eh. Hindi kayo na lang mag-grupo, basta pagdating kay Monchel, buong 50 na yon. O kanino galing itong 50? O basta galing sa amin yan ni Cesar, ni Alex, ni Kenny, o lahat ng 460, 5. O diba? Sa 10 kami. Parang ganon. Basta pagbagsak kay Monchel, 50 na yon. Alam na natin. Kasi wala tayo, undermanned and understaffed tayo. Sabi ko nga, mag-retire na ako next year. Wala na akong mauutusang mga personal staff. Doble na ang pakiusap pag kukunin ko na yung mga asherates natin tulad ng last reunion. Diba? Meron naman siguro, baka may natitira pa akong powers para mag-request. Masyado ko nang namimiss yung asherates last time, ha? Hindi asherates.
Parang,
Yes,
para
Tony.
sa akin ha.
Incidentally, Tony Borlongan ang pangalan niya ngayon, ha? Yung mga hindi pa nakakaalam. Tony Borlongan. Okay.
Umberto at
Bigyan niyo ng mic. Bigyan niyo ng mic. Asa na?
Parang sa iba, mahirap yung mag-grupo ng 50, hindi pa divisible kung dalawa kayo. There
Kaya
is some
nga.
of us who are, at the moment, retired na, wala nang income.
Kaya nga, ibig sabihin, hindi natin pipilitin
I
yung,
understand.
yung
Kasi
hindi
sabi mo,
kaya.
yung groups of 50.
Hindi, groups of whatever number, basta 50 yung
Sige nga,
pay na.
Paano kasi, some of us, unlimited kung ilan lang ang kilala eh.
Ano?
Yung ilan lang yung close sa atin. Paano kang grupo? How do you come about with a group?
Siguro naman may kilala ng 4 na classmates na
I'm not
magkakasama.
talking about myself.
Hindi, iba. Kaya nga sabi ko kunyari, yung Cuevas Brothers, 2 na kaagad yun. Split in half, kaya na yan, di ba? Isang buwan lang sila magugutom ng konti. Yung Thursday Club na sinasama ko si, milyon na ng usap to, nalulula ako milyon na pinag-uusapan. Sabi ko sana yung 50 man lang mapunta sa DBT, sa class 78. So anyway, sana, yun nga, I don't think it will be a pain if we, basta ang denomination natin nasa effect na natin sa 50. I hope you agree with that. Kasi, ngayon nga, kung magbibigay ka pa isa-isang libo, mahirap i-monitor pa ni Monchel yun ang daming trabaho. Problema niya, bumabagsak na nga yung dollar, yung peso sa dollar Mainit na ulo niyan ngayon. Kasi nasa international treasury ito international, please.
Ilang months yung target para magbigay ng 50? March.
Ideally March, but next year. Sana close kung anong aabutin natin by March.
Yung mga may gustong itanong. Si Bully.
Baka yung iba makakuha ng sponsor. So, we need some parang papel. We will not do that. Why?
Una-una, wala tayong korporasyon, wala tayong entity
I mean, para so-and-so na ganitong 40th natin. Ako parang meron akong pagbibigyan. Baka makakuha kayo ng 20 or ano.
Tayo raw.
If you get sponsorship, they would ask something in return.
No, I mean, for financial support para sa evaluate natin.
Then maybe
Kasi ano natin.
Souvenir program and sa advertisement na nag-creating kasi. Yun yung pamimigay ko sa mga
I throw up the question, who will handle that?
Ako, parang sort of a letter lang nasa budget natin kasi yung isang anak ko, kinuha parang nag-recruit yung may-ari ng Frigo. So yun ang naiisip ko na baka pwede ko bigyan ng letter.
Kasi okay yun yung we're going to do solicitation for sponsorship. Before we can do that, we need to have or we need to appoint somebody who will sign in behalf of our organization na mananagot. So,
Bawat check, hindi.
oh yeah, like for example, if we all agree it's going to be Montiel de los Santos is going to sign, then we all agree.
Address lang naman.
So Montiel is going to be the signatory as the representative of Batch 70 School. Yun kasi these companies, once they give out, maglalabas ng voucher yan. Accountability. So,
Sa akin, hindi naman ako nakakako,
pero that's a good suggestion.
kasi yung sa anak ko, kwento ko lang, bigyan ko ng pang-prom niya, 20,000, easily binigay. Pamasahin niya kasi mag-insign na siya sa from San Beda to Adamson. Sabi ko, boss, kailangan natin ng pamasahin bigyan itong bata. Easily binigay ng 20. Wala ng papeles. Pero ako, lalapit ako sa kanya, para pa siyempre may katibayan na hindi mapupunta yung pera ko kanina. Which is parang wala ng documentation parang
The idea here kasi, the concept of our raising of these funds is kumaga tayo muna. If we can do it on our own. Then, kung hindi talaga kakayanin, then we can go to level 2, which is to seek out help from others. Another point is we would like to keep this as simple as possible. Kasi going through the process of seeking sponsorships, siyempre may promise nga yun, di ba? Like yung sinabi ni Alex Manyo, kailangan we will come up to a souvenir program. So dagdag ang logistics na naman yan, maglalabas tayo ng souvenir program. Who will do that? And also like for example, the sponsorships by virtue of my position, for example, I cannot sign in behalf of my class. Kasi bawal sa amin yun, sa government service. So, how will we do it? May mag-take over na committee and we will be open for that if may gagawa.
Yung pumunta ng seminary, we will be pledging 50,000. Pati mga pare, yung pare na rin, isingilin na siya.
Joji, Inocentes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Kita niyo mga pari pa yan.
Hindi lang mga kasi lahat daw ng pumasok sa seminar. So sisingilin namin yung mga pare.
Actually, may way din talaga kasi yung mga galing Mandaluyong na pumasok ng seminaryo, actually, siguro yung
Kaya
kailangan
over
nasa mga 15 to 20. No? Pero actually, siguro naging pare, baka isa lang, si Father Ray de la Cruz.
Tatlo.
Hindi, si Father Georgie late na siya pumasok. Anyway, we get to see each other once in a while talaga. At least once every 2 months, we have reunions, yung mga lumabas at saka yung mga exit na nagiging pare pa rin. So, we'll get there.
Maganda, kita nyo. So, let's say with 20 people, halos 5,000 na lang ang ano nila, isi-share out. So, if you can group yourselves anymore. Tony, Mike.
Meron sa aming grupo, actually they're already in the States, kagaya sila Magubad, sila Pedro, si Murillo. We'll ask them if they can, from their group, share, kasi they're well off sa amin eh. So iba yung saan namin locally, we'll try to ask them if they can also. We'll not pledge anything at the moment, we'll ask them first. They can pledge another para makadagdag dun sa o sabi natin, we're in contact with them.
Okay, the others naman, maganda yun na-bring up ni Tony. Like yung sinabi ni Kenny, nag-smoke lang sila ngayon, no? Kenny and Alex. Those who cannot give in cash will bawi sila through effort. Yung parang they will campaign, they will solicit to fellow batchmates. So we're just keeping this among us muna. So hopefully it will work also. Yung mga hindi kaya financially, they can always yung compensate or bawi sa another means like yun nga, the effort to contact other classmates, to persuade, convince na to be part. Yun.
Tsaka part ng working committee, may working committee.
Wala pa tayong working committee hanggat hindi tayo pwedeng mag-set up ng working committee hanggat wala pa tayong logistics. Hindi pa natin alam kung anong pag-workin natin eh. We don't know what to work on.